Good evening and welcome. Once again, it is Megan and Ryan's Power Hour, where we bring you the ability or the chance to ask your questions as you're working in your business, or just ask us what it is that we do. So we are live on Facebook, we are live on TikTok, we are live on YouTube as well. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop any questions that you have in the comments. If you're watching us live, make sure you drop that hashtag live. If you happen to be watching this on a replay over on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you drop us that hashtag replay. So once again, welcome in everyone. It is a lovely Monday evening. Just doing a couple little things here, making sure everybody knows to come join us here on the Power Hour. And again, if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop those in the comments throughout the broadcast. Also, let us know where you guys are joining in from. We've got an audience joining us from TikTok as well. So let us know where you guys are joining in from. And again, as we go through the evening, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop those in the comments. So let me finish up just a comment here over on the Facebook page. Power Hour. All right, awesome. Let everybody know that we've gone live. So, one of the things that we talk about a lot is how to get started and what it is that we actually do. We get a lot of questions regarding what is it that you guys do? What do you do? Hey, Nathan Bogers, what's going on? Joining us from the TikTok platform. Appreciate you being here, brother. One of our fellow wealth warriors. It's awesome to have you in the house joining us. I believe Megan is also going to be helping me by going ahead and moderating a little bit over on the TikTok. And Nathan, I know that you're here. Last live, we had a little bit of an interesting show. We had some people flooding us with a ton of comments over on TikTok. So again, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We'll see if we got any questions over there at all tonight. So Megan says, I'm here. Awesome. Appreciate it. Lucas Pollard 8. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us over on TikTok. And again, for those of you that are joining us on Facebook, you know that you're either in our Facebook group, you're on our Facebook page, several Facebook pages that we have. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever this evening, make sure that you drop those in the comments. If you happen to be joining from Facebook or YouTube, we can actually throw your comments up on the screen. We do use Ecamm and Restream. You'll see those links in the comments below on those sections. Make sure that you click on those links so that we can actually have you be a part of the broadcast and we can see your username when we post those comments up on the screen. So once again, welcome in everybody. It is Monday. One of the things that I really want to talk about tonight is the ability to do certain things that our business allows us to do. Unfortunately, the last couple of days, our little ones have been sick. And with it being a Monday and school time and everything else, this used to be a very stressful event. It's already stressful because the kids aren't feeling well. If you're a parent, you understand how that goes. But the other stressful part is, all right, who's taking off from what to do what to be able to take care of the kids? Can we get a babysitter? We don't want to take them to the grandparents because they are sick and we don't want anybody else catching it. With our online business and what we're allowed to do and able to do, really not necessarily allowed to do, but what we're able to do is be able to be home when we need to be home. It's not all about the money and the finances, which you see us talk about all the time. It's about the ability to be able to take care of things when we need to. And I know that so many of you out there covet that opportunity to be able to take care of not only yourself, but your family and being able to do things on your own terms. And, with our little ones being sick the last couple of days, it's not necessarily a big deal. Wake up Monday morning, know they're not going to school. I can stay here and hang out with them and help them get better. Make sure that they get their medicine. Obviously, Megan is home as well. She is actually on maternity leave at the moment. So, it's awesome that we are all here at home. But we got to keep them separated, make sure that mommy doesn't get sick, get the kids well, everything else. So it's been a fun past few days. Before we get too far off of this, again, we are here to help you guys kind of get started with your online business. That's what Megan and I do. We help other people realize that there are legitimate ways that you can earn money online. And it's not all about, hey, we've got a program. That's not what it's all about, guys. I know that we have talked about several different programs in the past. You can see awards and trophies behind me from different programs that we have done. But it's all not about just saying, hey, you need to join this program to learn how to do this, or you need to join this. It's about helping others. That's truly what we are in this for. Now, I will be the first to admit, this is not what I thought I would be doing a couple of years ago when we first got started with affiliate marketing. I thought, you know what, I'll be out there on my fishing boat, promoting fishing gear and Bass Pro stuff and all the stuff that I love about outdoors. And eventually, maybe one of these days, I might get there. But what I have found is that I actually truly have a passion for helping other people. And so if you are one of those people that have been looking to figure out how to make money online, you are in the right spot, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Chris Free, for the follow. Also, One Righteous, thank you for the follow. If you guys have questions as you're watching this broadcast, again, make sure you drop those in the comments. Let me know where you're coming from as well. You know, Megan and I, we're here in Southern Indiana, at least for the moment anyway. We have aspirations to potentially move later on down the road. So again, we are in Southern Indiana. Let us know where you're joining in from. We appreciate you guys. And again, if you're having to be with us on Facebook, make sure you drop us that hashtag live. And again, if you have any questions, I know we've got a few people watching us over on Facebook that have been working in their business, and I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to ask your questions. But again, the ability to do certain things that we want to do is awesome. And the fact that we can sit here and say, hey, yeah, the kids are sick. You know, Megan is, kind of on bed rest with maternity leave. You know, being able to be at home and not have to worry about a schedule. Yeah, I'm working now. Of course, it's 8 o'clock at night, and I'll probably work a few hours here in the evening, but most everybody's gone to bed or asleep, except for Megan. She's over there on TikTok helping me moderate, so it's awesome to have her here. But the ability to start doing some of these things, to have the freedoms to say, all right, well, I don't have to necessarily take off from my job. I don't have to worry about, well, I don't have enough sick time. I don't have enough vacation time. I've got a certain project that I'm working on at work that I can't miss. So, we're not struggling trying to figure out who's going to take care of the kids and everything else. We have the ability to say, all right, you know what? This is what I need to focus on. Family is first. For me, family is first. That's what I focus on, making sure that they are good and taken care of, so I don't have to necessarily worry about that when it comes to taking time off. All right, so I got Brian Montgomery from Portland, Indiana. Thank you very much for joining us, Brian. Appreciate it. I got a Facebook user. Hi, all. I'm in France. Awesome. And we've got live from Alberta. Appreciate that. Thank you. And then we've also got Donald tuning in from Searcy, Arkansas. Awesome. Got another user live from East France. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for dropping those comments. Again, continue to let me know where it is that you're joining in from. One of the nice things about this is, look, we've got some people from France. We've got some people from Alberta, Canada. A lot of times we get asked, is this something that I can do where I am at? Obviously, this is worldwide. We can work with people worldwide, and we do work with people worldwide. These skills that people are learning today to provide a high income, basically a high income for them and their family, for their lifestyles, is able to be done anywhere in the world. As long as you've got an internet, a phone, laptop, you can actually do this business. So all right, I'm going to mess this up. The one Ugster from Texas. Awesome. He says 0 to 10,000 a month. Is this a course? No, we are not here to actually promote a course. We are not talking about a course that you have to go buy or anything like that. What we're here for is a Q&A, question and answer on what it is that we do and how you can get started with it as well. It's super simple to get started. I know that 2 years ago when we got started, I had a ton of questions going through my head. The first one was, is this legit? That was a big one for me, is this legit, and is this something that I can see myself doing or that I can actually do? And we get that question often. What we do is actually affiliate marketing. And for those of you that don't know what that is, we basically promote other people's products. And when one of those products is purchased through one of our unique affiliate links, we receive a commission from that company. Simple as that. And before you ask, there are tons of companies out there that offer affiliate programs. And this is one of the things that caught me off guard when I first got started, because to be honest, I'd never heard of affiliate marketing and was still struggling on whether or not it was real. And so people would tell me, hey, all you got to do is go look up some major company's website, go down to the bottom of their homepage and look for the word affiliate. When you click on that, it will explain their affiliate program, what they offer, how they do their program, how it rolls out, what the permission or percentages for commissions are. And I thought, well, you know what? I've never seen this before, but I'm going to give it a shot. I do Best Buy all the time. I'm shopping at Best Buy all the time. And so I thought, you know what? I'll pull up bestbuy.com. I scroll all the way down to the bottom. Sure enough, there's the word affiliate. And I click on the link. And sure enough, it gives me the whole explanation of how their program works. So I'm like, all right, cool. That's one. All right, Walmart.com, Target.com, Nike, Yeti, Carnival Cruise Line, searching all these sites. Sure enough, go all the way down to the bottom. You will find the word affiliate program. What that means is this is something that all kinds of companies are doing, and this is not something that is new. It's not something that, something that was just drummed up a couple of years ago during the pandemic or anything. It's been going on for 20 plus years. There are a lot of people that make a ton of money with affiliate marketing, and it gives them the freedoms to do what they want to do. Just like what I was talking about, gives them the freedoms to be able to work from home, earn a nice, wonderful income to provide a lifestyle that they want. With affiliate marketing, sky's truly the limit. When we first got started with this, they were touting it as unlimited income or uncapped income. And I thought, well, you know what? I don't necessarily believe that. Of course, I hadn't made $1 yet online, so I was very skeptical of a lot of things. Once I started to get into this and realize the potential for it and see what others were doing, it was a matter of learning the correct skills to make this happen. So I got a couple of comments over here on Facebook I want to grab. Let's see. Facebook, my sister lived in U.S. Washington, D.C. 12 years. I think Subi is the one that's dropping these comments for me. He may be the one that is also from France. So once again, Subi, thanks for joining us. Have some things about automotive. There are some of automotive affiliate programs as well. Seen affiliate link on a lot of big brands. Actually listening free from Google, listening free courses from Google. So there's a lot of different ways. I love that comment is there. There are tons of ways that you can find out how to do affiliate marketing. Yes, you can purchase courses, and no, that's not what we're here for tonight. We're not here to promote a course or anything like that, but you can find stuff. You can Google stuff. You can YouTube stuff. There's tons of information out there. What happens when most people try to do that? It takes them forever to really get up and going because they don't know what steps to take. You can read all kinds of information about this, that, and the other thing and how to get started. But what most people don't understand is once they start to consume that information, then they get overwhelmed with actually how to get going and how to start. So that's what we're here for. We're here to help you guys figure that plan out. As we teach most people, what you want to do is find somebody that has the lifestyle, has done the things that you want to do. Go find them, model them, do what they are doing, reach out to them, ask them questions. That's what we are here for, again, to answer those questions. All right, let's see here. Triple Nickel Niner. What's up from Indiana? I am horrible with TikTok names, so if I butcher one, I do apologize. But thank you guys for joining us. Nathan, also, we are you coming from people, Alberta, Canada here. Awesome. So again, affiliate marketing is something that has been around for a long time. This is not something that is new. This is, basically, again, the simple definition is promoting other people's products for a commission. So if you have ever walked up to somebody, you're admiring their shoes or something like that, or somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, man, I love those shoes you got," or "I love that shirt that you got. Where'd you get it from?" And you tell them, "Oh, I got it at Target. I got it at Kohl's. I got it at Walmart, wherever." And they're like, "All right, cool. I'm going to go get that." Basically, you were an affiliate. You referred somebody for a product that they could go purchase. Told them where they could get it. That's basically what affiliate marketers do, only we do it online. Okay? So instead of saying, "Hey, I got that over at Target, go check it out," you say, "Here's my link, go check it out." And when they purchase it from Target, Target sends us a commission. That's how affiliate marketing works. So this can be any type of product, such as physical products. You can do digital courses. You can do softwares. When somebody buys through your affiliate link, you get a commission. That is what affiliate marketing is. All right, triple nickel niner. Sorry, I missed it. What do you do? What do you do your affiliate marketing through? YouTube, TikTok, podcast. So we actually have a lot of platforms that we're on. I appreciate that question, triple nickel niner. We are obviously on TikTok. We have an account on TikTok. That's actually where Megan and I got our start with affiliate marketing. Was we started promoting on TikTok. We are also now on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We do have a Pinterest account, though we don't do a whole lot with that. So we are on multiple platforms right now. We've talked about doing a podcast, but we don't have one actively right now. We do these Megan and Ryan Power Hours every Monday and Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, for those of you that want to make sure that you're here for future shows and broadcasts. But that is how we basically do our affiliate marketing. We get out there, we talk with people. We can promote different things. We have been on here. We've talked about different courses that we're a part of. We still offer different programs. We've got, again, we have hardware, plaques, trophies behind us for different programs that we have been through and earned certain amounts of money for. So again, we've got different things that we can promote and that we recommend. When people get started, one of the biggest things that we tell people is slow your roll. Don't focus on, what everybody else is doing. Focus on one product and one platform. What you want to do is you want to find one product that that people are looking for, that somebody out there, people out there are wanting to buy. All right. Start with something that is selling. Okay. Then pick you one platform, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. You can pick one platform. Now start promoting that product on that one platform. The reason why we say this is because we have seen it time and time again. Plus, we have done it ourselves. When you try to do multiple products and multiple platforms when you are beginning, it is so stressful. Okay. What you're worried about is, all right, did I post enough content on this platform? Did I post enough content on that platform? Which platform do I need to work on next? We think about all these different things. Okay. And we end up getting stressed out and we lose our focus. We want to focus on our focus on your one product, focus on your one platform. We were guilty of this when we first got started. I thought, well, shoot, the more we're out there on all these different platforms, the better we'll be, the better we'll do. What happened was exactly what I said. We got stressed over, all right, well, we need to create content for this. We need to create content for that. And even though you can repurpose content that you do, and what that means is if, say, I create a TikTok video and I want to repurpose that to Instagram or Facebook Reels, I can do that. But also part of learning one platform at a time is you have to learn the strategies for that platform. Yes, you can go take a video and you can just post it up on Facebook Reels, but there's so much more to Facebook than just posting a video on Reels. There's a lot more to it. You need engagement. You need to have a certain amount of posts per day. You have to learn these strategies. So now if you're a beginner, you're trying to figure all this stuff out. You're trying to figure out your landing pages, your email autoresponder. You're trying to figure out, make sure that your product is something that people want. You're trying to figure out all these different platforms. What happens is people get, again, overwhelmed and they end up failing or giving up. Okay. Because trust me, folks, as much as I can sit here and tell you, we've got a plaque over here for earning 6 figures. We got a plaque over here for earning 5 figures with a certain one. We got a diamond ring over here for hitting 6 figures. We have all these different things, and I can say that you can earn money at this stuff, but honestly, folks, until you earn your first commission, you will always be a little bit skeptical. So if you get stressed out and trying to figure all of this stuff out and you don't see a result, what's going to happen? We see it day in and day out. People will quit and they will fail. Okay. So again, limit your stresses. That's a big part of why you need to find somebody that's been through this. Find somebody that has the success that you're looking for and model after them. Ask them questions. Again, that's what I'm here for, to make sure that you guys get started and can be successful with this. All right, I've got Carolyn over on Facebook. She is asking, once you start posting on several different platforms, is there a program that will post for you without the watermark? All right, not that I'm aware of, Carolyn. So what we do is we will generally post our content, our first content, over on TikTok. Okay. And then once I've done that, then we download that one video through something like Snaptic. There's a lot of different ones out there, Musical Down, that you can download a TikTok from and it removes the watermark from. Okay. Now, once I've done that, then I can take that and move it over to other programs, other platforms, or anything else. I can upload it to Facebook Reels. I can upload it to Instagram. And the reason why we do this, okay, for TikTok specifically, TikTok likes its content to be created on platform. All right. So for me, anytime I create content, I'm generally creating that content on TikTok because the algorithm does prefer the videos and the content be created on that platform. So I go ahead and I can post that to TikTok, then download it, remove the watermark, and then I can use that same 15-second video and put it over on Instagram. I can put it over on YouTube Shorts. I can put it on Facebook Reels or anything like that. So hopefully, Carolyn, that kind of helps you with that question. Let's see here. Let's see. I think this is Subi. He says, I'm reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, actually. Awesome. That's great to know. That's an awesome book. That's kind of where we got our start with this. All right. Here's a great question from Andrew Tobin over on Facebook. How do you do it as a pair? Well, just about like with anything, Andrew. I don't know if you're married, but if you are, bud, it's just like marriage. There's a lot of communication going on. We talk a lot about what it is that we do, what we're doing from time to time. A lot of communication goes into it. To be honest with you, Andrew, when we first got started in online business, I was the one that actually did like our drop shipping and e-commerce. I was kind of do it by myself. Now Megan did kind of help out a little bit with some emails here or there, but for the most part, I was taking care of running the store, making sure I'd find the products and running ads and things like that. It was very difficult. Now, when we got into affiliate marketing, we started affiliate marketing together. We decided that this was something that we were going to do as a couple together. And when we got started with it, it was amazing because as we started to grow, we started to talk with people, we started to have conversations. There were things that we could kind of work separately. Okay. We both have our strong suits. Megan will tell you, first off, she is not a technical person whatsoever. Okay. She is learning like the ClickFunnels and how to build the landing pages and the email autoresponder. She's learning some of that stuff. But when we first got started, she did not do much of that because she didn't understand that stuff. Okay. Her bread and butter was talking with people, having messages and chatting with people. That's what she excelled at. So we would divide up those tasks. And without even knowing it, we had what I would say was an advantage. Okay. Because I was seeing people that were doing this all by themselves. And there's a ton of people out here that do it by themselves and they're amazing at it. I know a lot of affiliate marketers and digital marketers that are doing this, by themselves, and they are excelling at it, and that's wonderful. I can only imagine the amount of stress that they're going through trying to do it by themselves. So I honestly believe if you can find someone to team up with, whether it's a spouse or significant other, that's awesome. It also helps you guys to grow yourself. It helps you to grow your business and the stresses. Because trust me, this isn't all rainbows and unicorns. I wish it was. I wish I could sit here and say that, money comes just a pouring down and everything is fine and you have no worries in the world whatsoever, but it doesn't really work that way. So the ability to be able to rely on Megan, if something's going on, if I get frustrated about something, I can chat with her, I can talk with her. That makes it so much nicer to be able to have that teamwork together. So Andrew, I hope that kind of helps. With us doing this, we did not intend on being kind of I don't know, some people have referred to us as a power couple. I don't necessarily believe that, but we've been called that a few different times. And when we first got started, we were one of the only couples really out there that I know of that were doing affiliate marketing. There was one or two that I can think of, but not really a whole lot. And when it came to it, we had a lot of people say, hey, how are you guys doing this? As a family, as parents, as, Megan still had a 9-to-5 job, how are you guys doing this together, handling kids, basically navigating the waters of online business? And it was at that point that we realized that a lot of people were reaching out to us and we kind of found our own little kind of niche going where we could actually help other couples. And a lot of times what was happening was there would be one individual out of a couple that were wanting to do something, and maybe they didn't have the support of the other. And that is very, very important. When we first got started in affiliate marketing, like Subi, I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This was the start of our journey on digital marketing. And it was really changing how I was thinking about certain things. It's an amazing book. If you haven't read it, for those of you that are trying to get started, I definitely recommend Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Okay. But as I started to read that book and my mindset started to change on things, I immediately sat down with Megan and said, hey, we need to do this together. And the reason is because as my mindset was changing on certain things, I knew I needed to have her be able to understand what I was talking about. We needed to be on the same page about things. We needed to see eye to eye on what was going on. So we sat down and we had a conversation. I said, look, I really would like for you to read this book. I know that we are busy with all kinds of stuff going on, kids and work and schools and everything else. But if you could read this book, I think that would really help. And that really kind of brought us together as I read it and then she read it. We could start talking about things on the same level. So if we hadn't done that, then I would be thinking about all these new things that I was learning and that, we hadn't learned over, for me, last 40 years of my life. We would have been looking at things completely different. The fact that we did invest very early on in our digital marketing business. We did invest in learning some skills. We invested in coaching and courses and things like that so that we could learn these skills and figure out how all this stuff worked. Had we not been on the same page and I went to Megan after 5 months of not having a job and say, hey, I need to drop a couple grand on learning something, she'd have looked at me and said, are you stupid? We can't afford that. And even though in that very book that I was just talking about, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, they talk with you, they show you, they open up your mind to stop saying, I can't afford, and you start thinking about how can you afford certain things. So these are all real things that happen, okay? And for us in our journey, I don't know what that was. All right. Okay. Megan just sent me a note downstairs. She's with one of the kiddos. So, but, again, without having read that book and gotten on the same page, there's no way that we would have ever been able to progress in our business. And I've seen it time and time again where maybe certain couples don't have the support of their significant other. And it's very important to have that, And that's one of the things where Megan and I were able to hop on calls with people. I don't know how many emails I got from individuals that said, hey, man, I've been trying to do this for, months or years. And, how are you guys doing this together? My spouse really doesn't support me in my journey. All right, cool. Well, let's talk about why she's not supporting you. And then maybe we can figure out what we can do to help. Maybe there's some bit of information that we can provide maybe from our story. Okay. Maybe our story could help your significant other figure out that, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe they could support you in this. And so it led to a lot of Zoom calls with other couples that were wanting to get started in this journey. And we've helped many couples. We've got a lot of great students that we have been able to help on our calls and, be able to find success in their own businesses after maybe struggling for a little bit. So, all right. Andrew got me a response up there. He said, yes, it did. In a claims adjuster. And so I'm gone a lot. Okay. I am a claims adjuster. So I'm gone a lot. She's home and a nurse in California. I first saw Legendary and then I left. So I'm thinking maybe to help each other to get started. Okay. Yeah. So definitely, Andrew, I would, recommend, if you got started with Legendary, about Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the book by Robert Kiyosaki. Hopefully you read that book, Andrew. Again, see if your spouse would be willing to read that book as well. Also, open up some of the trainings. Maybe find some time, and I get it. It's tough with kids. It's tough to find that time. You're gone a lot already. It's making those sacrifices and figuring out what time you can do, what time you can be together. For Megan and I, even though Megan is not a night person, she's not a morning person. She doesn't stay up late. She doesn't get up real early. Even though that is the way she is, there were certain nights where I'm like, all right, cool. Guess what? Dinner's all done. Homework's all done. Kids are in bed. It's just me and you. Let's work on some stuff. Let's talk about some things. Let's put some videos up on the big screen on the TV over here, and let's learn some of this stuff. Let's work on some of this stuff together. So it's about finding that time that you guys can work on things together. So hopefully, Andrew, that does help. And again, I still offer it up. If there's something that we can do, if you'd like for Megan and I to hop on a Zoom call with you guys, we'd be more than happy to do so to help you guys get going. All right. I think this one comes from Carolyn over on Facebook. I've seen quite a few couples doing affiliate marketing, but none that are so accessible and coached together. You two really are unique in that you are helping others learn new skills and you aren't just selling. So, Carolyn, I definitely appreciate that. And one of the things that, again, we learned very early on was this is all about helping other people. And I'll be honest, when we first got started, and if you read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you go through any course, you go through anything to learn how to do this, and they will tell you that you have to be able to provide value. You have to help others. You have to be able to put the money thing aside. Yeah. When I first saw that or heard that, I'm like, this is a bunch of BS. I need to make money. That's why I'm here. I need to make money. So how can I put the money aspect aside and not focus on that? Because that's the purpose. That's why I'm here. And then I thought, this is a business. I'm supposed to be running a business. Businesses are businesses to make money. That's why they're in business. So how is it that I got to put the money aspect of things aside? I didn't understand that. Even though I was being told that, I'd read it 100 times. I didn't understand that. And Megan and I, as we started to look at things, we started to sit here and figure things out. We got our landing pages. We're starting to drive traffic. We're starting to get email subscribers on our list. But yet we weren't making any sales. I kept checking my commissions and my affiliate dashboards and back offices and everything. And I'm like, we're doing all this work. Why don't we have any results yet? Why aren't we making anything with this? So finally, one night, Megan and I are sitting at dinner, sitting across from one another. It's just her and I. This is one of the rare occasions where we had the opportunity to sit down, just the two of us, the little date night. And we're sitting and we're kind of reminiscing over the last few weeks where we had gotten started with our affiliate marketing. We're trying to figure out what wasn't working. We knew that affiliate marketing worked. We'd talked to enough people. We'd seen enough results. It'd been proven to us that this works. We just had to figure out why it wasn't working for us. And so one of the things that I really struggled with was I kept seeing where people kept talking about, hey, this is something where you got to put the money aside. You got to focus on providing value and helping others. And if you can do that, the money will follow. And we kept coming back to that. That night at dinner, we kept coming back to that. All right, this must be what's going on. So we decided that night while we're sitting there, we're eating our pizza and we're talking and having an adult beverage. So, all right, everybody keeps telling us not to focus on the money, focus on helping others. Well, at this point, we had people reaching out to us from all over places. They were asking us questions left and right. And then at that point, we figured out, hey, maybe we just should start answering questions, helping other people. They keep telling us that's what we need to do, and the money will follow. I didn't understand it at the time, but we made kind of a vow to ourselves that, yep, that's what we were going to do. We were going to work on helping other people. And so we decided to not log into any affiliate dashboards. We weren't going to check any commissions. We weren't going to look at any of that stuff. Instead, what we were going to do was answer every single question that somebody asked. If somebody reached out to us and asked a question and we could answer it, we'd give them the answer. If we didn't have the answer, we would let them know. Nope, I don't know that, but I will find it out for you. So that's how we started helping people. Very shortly after that, my days were filled with Zoom calls. I was having one-on-one 15-minute Zoom calls all day, every single day. Were we making commissions yet? Nope, but I wasn't worried about that. I was focused on helping other people and being real with them, being legitimate, being honest, being open, being transparent. This is what we've learned. This is what we're supposed to be doing. If you had a question, we'd answer it. People would ask us, well, how much money have you made? We haven't. And we were open about that. We're just starting in our journey. But we know a lot of people that are making great money at this, and we hope to be there someday. We were very honest with people, very transparent. And what we found was the next 2 weeks went by like a blur because, again, I was so busy focused on helping other people. We were chatting with people. We were on Zoom calls. We were doing lives. We were doing lives like every single night for an hour or two, just answering questions of people. Not selling anything, just answering questions. Lo and behold, 2 weeks after we finally decided to do this, came our first high-ticket commission of $1,000. Megan and I were in disbelief. We were surprised. We were shocked. We were happy. I mean, there was a whole range of emotions that happened. There were tears. There was jumping up and down. There was screaming. All of these different things, all these different flood of emotions come through us when we realized we had made that first high-ticket commission of $1,000. We looked back over the last couple of weeks and we said, okay, how did we do this? How did we get to this point? What got us here? And it was the fact that we decided to help others. So again, no, I am not here to sell anything. I'm not here to promote anything. Yes, we have stuff that we can promote. We got a website, www.meganandryan.com. Go check it out. There's plenty of stuff there for you to check out. But that's not why I do this. That's not why we do the Megan and Ryan Power Hour. It's all about helping others and answering questions. So we do have a couple of questions I want to throw up here. Andrew said thank you. So hopefully the response that we gave you earlier, as far as how do we do this together, that helps you out. Let's see here. Let's see. Time is impossible to put a price on. It's the best resource for success. I would definitely agree with that. All right, let's see. I think we got a couple of comments over here on TikTok. So, learning to get paid. Does the 15-day challenge show you how to promote Legendary without buying the blueprints? So, what the 15-day challenge does, and this is all honesty, what the 15-day challenge does, and this is what we kind of tell people. We tell people that it gives you a kind of a glimpse. It gives you, the whether or not this is something that you can see yourself doing. Yes. They teach you how to build a funnel. They teach you how to build an autoresponder. They work with ClickFunnels and Aweber, and they show you how to do that. They even give you a funnel that you can utilize. Okay. Yes, we have seen plenty of people be successful with just the 15-day challenge and not purchase the blueprints. Now, I'm going to guess, learning to get paid, the reason why you haven't purchased blueprints is probably because that's not in your budget, and that's okay. I understand that. We talk with people all the time. Make good with the resources that you do have. You are going to need some more information, and that's okay. But make sure that you're asking. Make sure that you come here every Monday and Wednesday night. Ask your questions, okay? The 15-day challenge is kind of a thing to help you get your feet wet. It really teaches people about what affiliate marketing is and how it can truly change your life. And it will talk about the different results that a lot of people have had doing affiliate marketing. And there are instructions in there on how to do some technical things. But again, it is more of a, let's get our feet wet. Let's see if this is something that we can see ourselves doing. And there is enough information in that 15-day challenge for you to get a business up and going. All right. But yes, you will need more information. You will have to educate yourself some more than what is just in that 15-day challenge. And I'm just being very honest with you, okay? But I want you to know what to expect, all right? There are plenty of different ways. Megan and I have a Facebook group. There's a ton of great resources in there, and there's no cost to get in there and check out those resources. It's Affiliate Income's Secrets and Strategies with Megan and Ryan Hobbs. Go search it up on Facebook, okay? Make sure that you answer the 3 membership questions so that the automated service can let you in. But again, there are plenty of ways to get resources. So I hope that you're still here with us. Learn to get paid. Let us know. Make sure you follow us. Okay. Make sure you go through the resources that we have for you. Okay. If you've got questions, maybe you haven't purchased the blueprints because you didn't think that was something for you. If you got questions about it, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you got. Actually, if you go to meganandryan.com, www.meganandryan.com, there's actually a button on that page. There's only 3 buttons on there, okay? The buttons have exactly what they're for. The last button on there is to message. You can message us directly, all right? So if you got questions, make sure that you utilize that. All right, a couple of other questions we got over here on TikTok. Triple Nickel Niner, do you feel like you had to grow on social media first before successful with affiliate marketing? All right, so there's 2 parts to that question, Triple Nickel Niner. Most people think that they have to have a following to get started with affiliate marketing, and that would be incorrect. Now, do you have to have a social media presence before you become successful with affiliate marketing? It depends on what your definition of successful is and how big of a social media following do you think you need. Let me break that down. Let me explain that a little bit more. Okay. We had 19 followers on TikTok before we got started with affiliate marketing. 19 followers. We had 0 followers on Facebook, 0 followers on Instagram. We pretty much started from 0, like most people do. Most people in this industry start from 0. That did not keep us from getting started because there's other things that you need to do. You need to build a funnel. You need to build out an email autoresponder. There are technical things that you need to do And again, for those of you that are worried about all that stuff, because I know there's some of you out there thinking, and drop me a one in the comments if you're one of those thinking, well, I don't know if I can do this technical stuff. I don't know if I can do this technical stuff. I'm not very computer savvy, so I don't know. Drop me a one if that's what's going through your mind right now. And it's okay. There's a lot of people out there that a computer is not their forte, but they're still successful with affiliate marketing. They're successful with an online business. Okay? We have a ton of people that aren't very tech savvy and can get going with this. Now, back to the question as far as a social media following. You learn to grow a social media following. That's part of learning affiliate marketing. That's part of learning how to do this and how to do this successfully. So no, do not wait until you have a following on social media to get started. Okay? If you wait, if you grow a huge audience, and then you start promoting something to that audience, and that wasn't why that audience came to you, you're going to lose that audience. So there's no reason to try to grow a huge following before you even start promoting anything. Okay? So, again, we all started from zero. Now, you do have to start to have some sort of a social media presence to be able to promote products and to be successful in affiliate marketing. Unless you're going to go the paid ads route. But we don't recommend that for beginners, because unless you're sitting on a mountain full of cash, because it does take capital to get started with ads, with paid ads. It takes a lot of capital. You're basically buying data. So unless you've got a lot of money sitting there where you can do paid ads, you have to use the social media platforms. You have to use the organic traffic, the free traffic. Do TikTok videos, do post on Facebook, do Instagram posts and reels and Facebook reels and YouTube shorts and all this different stuff. Now, I know that a lot of you out there are thinking, I can't do that. How in the world can I get in front of a camera? If you feel that way, if you feel like there's no way that you could put yourself out there on social media, drop me a 2 in the comments. I want to know. Drop me a 2 if you feel like, man, there's no way I could sit here and do a video on TikTok or make a post on Facebook where somebody might see it. Oh my, whatever would somebody think if they saw something? Drop me a 2 in the comments if you have ever felt that way. Felt like there's no way that you could put yourself out there. Because I'm going to tell you just a little bit of a secret. It's not too much of a secret, but because a lot of people know this about me. I felt the same way. I felt the exact same way when we got started. I was concerned about what others would think, what others would say. I had the feeling of, I've got nothing to offer. I'm scared to death to hit the record button on the camera. I can't put 2 words together that make sense. There's no way I could do this. Make mad money with Rochelle. I thought the same, but I pushed through, and we all do. All the people that you see that are successful had the same issues. I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them. I see this reoccurring all the time. People are like, well, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know that I can put myself out there. Guys, I'm here to admit it, and I'm not ashamed of it. I was scared to death to do my first TikTok video, and my second, and my third, and my fourth. It wasn't until I had probably done 20 or 30 videos and posted them before I started to even get somewhat comfortable with it. But in the beginning of our journey, I knew that this is what I needed to do to make this whole thing work. And from day one, when I lost my job in February of 2020, and I sat down and I told Megan that I wanted to do something in online business, and she laughed at me because she had already found about 5 or 6 different places for me to go put my application, my resume in. She just figured I'd go find another 9 to 5. But I didn't want to. I wanted to try something in the online space. I wanted to try to be my own boss. I wanted to try to have my own lifestyle, my own freedoms. I didn't want to have to ask somebody to take vacation time or be worried about not having enough vacation time or missing my kids' ball games or school events. I wanted to do something different. And even though I wanted to, when I figured out, all right, I'm going to have to put myself out there, I'm going to have to do these things, I'm just not comfortable with them, I stalled. I had issues with creating content. I didn't know what to create. That was a big one. And I see that a lot. People don't know what to create. They don't know what kind of content to create. And we've got answers for that. We've learned. But I didn't know what to create. I didn't know what to do. All I knew was I was seeing other people do this and they were successful at it. And so after basically a couple of months of me doing a bunch of busy work that I thought was working in my business, like I'd play around in funnels and I'd play around in my autoresponder and I'd do this and I'd do that, thinking that I was working in my business. But I knew that ultimately in the back of my mind that I was putting off what I really needed to do to be successful with this. And that was to create content. So I actually got on a call with somebody that wound up being a mentor of mine. And he said, look, he said, Ryan, do you really want to do this? I said, yeah, I want to do this. He said, do you really, 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 really want to do this? I said, yeah, I really, 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 really want to do this. He's all right, here's what you got to do. You got to make these videos. But I don't want to. Nobody's going to want to hear me. Nobody's going to care about what I've got to say. He said, look here. Everybody has a following. Everybody has an audience. They just don't know it yet. He said, look here. He said, if you don't know what kind of content to create, because that's what I had told him, he said, that's an excuse. He said, if it's not, he said, I'll tell you what. He said, go look at my content and copy it. Go do it. I said, what? You want me to just copy your stuff? Yeah, go ahead. I'm like, he's got to be kidding me. He's telling me I could just copy his content. Go do the exact same video that he has done. He's giving me permission to do that. Are you sure? Yes, go do that. I said, why? He said, because that's going to tell me if the fact of you telling me that you don't know what to create is your true reason for not creating content, or if it's the fact that you just don't want to get behind the camera. He said, if you really, 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 really want to do this like you're telling me, this is what you need to do. He said, otherwise you're going to go back to a 9-to-5. He said, so if you really, really, really want to do this, and this is the path that you want to go, just recreate my content. So we hung up the phone, and that's what I started to do. It was horrible. It was horrible. I was bad at it. I didn't know how to use TikTok, but I did it. I'd go and I'd watch some of his videos, and I'd sit there and I'd take a notepad and I'd copy every word for all of his videos, the music that he was doing, the moves, everything. I'd rehearse it and then I'd try to record it. And once I'd spend enough time thinking, okay, well, it's tolerable, then I'd post it. But at that same time, when I was on that call, we talked about, well, how many times a day do I need to post? Just once? I believe my exact question was, how many times a week should I post? And he said, first thing is, get rid of that week. We don't do this in weeks. We do this in days. How many times a day should you be posting? And so he gave me some numbers, and he said, it depends on where you want to be. He said, it depends on how fast you want to get there. I said, well, we kind of talked about it. And he said, all right. He goes, you need to post 4 times a day on TikTok. You need to post 4 times a day. All right. If you tell me that this is going to work, he goes, it will work. It's the same process. We've all used the same process to gain success with this. All right, I'll try it. So I made a commitment to myself to say I'm going to do 4 videos a day. So I did for the next 6 months. I did not skip a day. There was no holidays. There was no weekends. There was no I'm too tired. I don't have time. None of that. 4 videos a day. Now, that doesn't mean that every day I recorded 4 videos. No, some days I would record 12. If I got in the mood and I was really enjoying what I was doing, I'd do 12 in a day. That meant for the next 3 days, I had 4 videos I could post. Or if I knew something was coming up to where I wouldn't be able to record content, I batch created a bunch of videos so that day I didn't have to necessarily pick up my phone and try to record something. But in the end, 4 videos a day for over 6 months, no breaks, no stalls. And with it 8 months of getting going and that conversation that I had with a mentor, we hit 6 figures in our business. I was the reason why we weren't really getting going with things. I wouldn't create the content. I wasn't answering people's questions. I was just doing some of the stuff that I thought I needed to be doing, but those things were not revenue generating activities. It was just busy work. So with my mentor, who wound up being my mentor at the time, it was just some guy I reached out to and asked questions. So I'm that guy for you guys. I'm that guy for you to reach out and ask questions. I'm that guy for you to talk to and say, well, I just don't know what kind of content to create. Guess what? Go recreate ours. If you're struggling with trying to figure out what to create, haven't been able to create anything, let's figure out if that's your only excuse or it's the fact that you're maybe scared to be behind the camera. Let me know. This is what we are here to help you guys with. We want to help you guys be successful in your business. We've got a lot of students. Somebody asked me on TikTok earlier, why do we put 0 to 10K in 3 months on our title? Because that's what we do for our students. That is what we strive for. That's what our goal is for our students, and that's what we try to do. Now, again, I'm not here to sell you on anything, even though we have a lot of stuff that we can promote and we can talk about. That's not what I'm here for. It's not why we do these. I do these to be able to help other people and to help you with your questions, just like somebody did for me at one point in time to help me get going. All right, let's see here. What we got? I got a couple of questions. Make mad money with Rochelle. What an awesome feeling. I think that's what we were talking about when we hit our first high ticket commission. Learning to get paid said, yes, thank you. Awesome. So hopefully that helped. Let's see here. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. Over on Facebook, what do we got? We got a couple of 1s and 2s. Awesome. I know, how I feel and what we went through. We are not alone in that. There are a lot of people that have gone through the same things, have done the same things, and that's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we do these things, because we've made mistakes. We've had failures in our business. That's why we always say, find somebody that has the results that you're looking for, has the lifestyle that you're looking for, that have done the things that you want to do, and model them. Because guess what? They've gone through the pitfalls. They've gone through the roadblocks. They've busted through the ceilings that kept them down. Those same people can help you avoid those mistakes and those failures, those roadblocks. Now, I'm not saying we're going to help you avoid all of them, but there's been a lot that we've been through. And through our story and through our connection and what we've done, we can help you get through those as well. All right. I have ideas, but not sure about it. I'm not sure what that one was. All right. Andrew. That was definitely the first thing my wife said. No way am I getting on camera. I said I will. And that's okay. Because honestly, Andrew, I was actually the other way around. I was so scared to get on camera. I thought, you know what? If I could get Megan involved with this, she looks a lot better than I do. I thought, you know what? She could probably grow a social media following. She said true. She hollered true from the other room. I am telling the truth. Yeah, she's trying to tell me. Yeah, she told me for 3 months that I needed to get behind the camera. But one of the reasons why I got her involved was because I thought, you know what? She could probably do this easier than me. I didn't want to get behind the camera. So I didn't offer that up. Even though Megan said, you got to make these videos. You got to make this content. She told me that for 3 months. Of course, it took me reaching out to someone else. And anybody out there that is married, you know how this works. She'd been telling me for 3 months. I get on a call with a guy that I've never met in my entire life. Had a 1-hour conversation with him. Actually, it was a 2-hour conversation with him. And as soon as I get off the call with him, he told me what I needed to do, and I started doing it. And, of course, I never heard the end of it. She's hollering at me from across the room now. Tell the truth. She's right. She'd been telling me for 3 months, and I had to hear it from a complete stranger that this is what I needed to do in my business. And again, I know you guys, any of you guys that are out there that are married, you understand how that goes. But when we got started, that was one of the things that I really had trouble with, was because I thought, well, Megan could do that part, but she was busy. She was working a 9 to 5. I wasn't. I'd lost my job, so I had the time to do it. I just was scared to do it. Honestly, that's what it was. All right, let's see here. So he says, and I need to find product that corresponds of content of channel. Okay, so again, it sounds to me like you got to find that niche. You got to figure out what it is that what you're going to be promoting, what kind of products and things like that of what your content needs to be around. Sean Harris says, I'm at that stage right now. Not sure which stage that is, but I'm sure it's when we were talking about, trying to figure out how to get started, how to start creating that content, what kind of content to create, where to actually get going with that. All right, Isaac says, I'm going through the 15-day challenge. Scared that too many people promote LM. Does that cause any issues? All right, brother Isaac, let me tell you this. For 2.5 years, we have watched people promote Legendary and be very successful with Legendary. There are a ton of people that are promoting that 15-day challenge. We still promote it. When we joined and got started with our first, that was the first thing we did, was the 15-day challenge when we learned about affiliate marketing. The thoughts that were going through my head those very first few days was, man, I done missed the train again. I done missed the boat again. Everybody's done hopped on this train and this boat and it's gone, and here it was, I sat in the sidelines and I missed out. Because that was the mind frame that I had. I was always looking for that negative, right? And I'm sure you've been there. You've seen all the people that have had success that came before you and you thought, well, I'm too late. I thought the same thing as we went through it in the very first few days. But let me tell you, over the last 2.5 years, I've seen a ton of people come through and promote it and be successful. I see time after time people hit their platinum ranks and 6 figures and multi-6 figures and all the different gold ranks that they hit. People are still successful with it, and here's the reason why. And a lot of people used to tell us, well, it's oversaturated. There's too many people. Early on in the broadcast, when we first started talking about what affiliate marketing was and finding that product that people want, there you go, my friend. That's what it's about. It's not the fact that it's oversaturated. It's that people want it. It offers them the opportunity to change their lifestyle, truly change their lifestyle. There is no such thing as saturation when it comes to this stuff, because I promise you, there's over 7 billion people in this world. I believe that's what the last number I saw was. There are plenty of people that are looking for this type of change. Don't feel like there are too many people out there doing it. If you're not seeing success, if you're trying to promote something and you're not seeing success with it, but yet others are, I'm going to give you a little bit of hard truth. It's not the product. It's the way you're promoting it. It's the way you present it. Maybe your offer, okay? Maybe your content. And sometimes this is the tough love that people need to hear. Megan and I have run our own successful coaching program, and we've talked with people a lot about bad content. People are so quick to blame algorithms and platforms and everything else when things aren't going their way. And what you'll learn as an entrepreneur, if you haven't already, is the buck stops here. You have to stop blaming other things. You have to stop blaming outside things that you think are causing you to not be successful. Sometimes we have to look at ourselves. Sometimes it's that content that we're creating. And sometimes this is that tough love that we have to offer is, we do audits on TikTok accounts all the time, Facebook accounts, working with our students. And it's not easy to tell somebody that their content is not good. That's why I said just a few moments ago when I first got started, I know my content was horrible. It was. I got better. I learned how to get better. I continued to educate myself, learn what other people were doing, seeing different things, and I got better. Okay? And I know that's hard to say, tell somebody that their content's not good, but it's the truth. When you're looking for somebody to help you in this industry, we don't need a cheerleader. We don't need somebody to give us warm and fuzzies every time that we talk with somebody. That's good for a little bit. Some people need that self-esteem. Some people need that encouragement, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, if I just cheer somebody on and say, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, and I don't give them hard information on what can truly help them, then I'm not doing my job. I'm not helping others. So again, you have to look at certain things. All right, I got Daniel Healy here, says, hey, brother, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully, Isaac, that does help you, with, the fact that, whether or not we feel that is saturated or not. No, I do not believe it is. There's plenty of people out there that are looking for these opportunities. You just got to put yourself in the right place. You got to put yourself out there in front of people. All right. All right, I got my exact thoughts. I'm not sure who that user is from. All right, I got another one here on Facebook. Just because you take a course doesn't mean you have to promote it. There's so many things to promote. Just make sure they are high ticket and or reoccurring. I love that. I'm not quite sure who that was that gave us that. Oh, that's Carolyn. And you're exactly right, Carolyn. Megan and I have been through different programs, different coaching programs, different courses. We don't promote all of them. Sometimes we go through a program just to learn things. Sometimes we go through programs and go, all right, cool. This is something that we were missing. Okay? We've been through a lot of different programs. It doesn't mean we promote all of them, but we learn from them. And again, Carolyn's right. There's so many different things out there that, to promote. You can be an Amazon affiliate. You can be an affiliate for Best Buy. You can be an affiliate for Bass Pros. There's all kinds of different things out there. Oh, brother Jonathan Montoya Live is with us. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan. I appreciate your support. There are so many different products and programs out there that you can go through. But it doesn't mean you have to turn around and promote those. As a matter of fact, what would it look like if every time we went through a program, we're like, all right, cool, this is the next best thing, the next best thing, close, or whatever, to sliced bread, whatever that saying is, People aren't going to understand what it is that we're trying to do. If you're constantly changing what you're trying to promote, people are like, well, hey, weren't you on here last week talking about this other thing? Weren't you on here a week before talking about something else? That's why your message needs to be about helping people, bringing solutions to problems that people have. And if you focus on that, and then you can provide the right tools to help somebody, that's awesome. Again, Megan and I, we've been through a lot of different programs. We've got a lot of great programs that we can offer people. I'm not just sitting up here spouting, hey, this is the best program in the world, go get it. Because not everybody is going to be able to find success with the same thing. Now, for those of you that are getting started, don't sit here and look at me and go, well, Ryan, you just told us one product, one platform earlier. You're correct. Megan and I have been at this for 2.5 years. We've been at this for a while. We understand how a lot of these things work. Yes, we do have a lot of different programs that we can offer people, a lot of solutions that we can offer people. But we started with one. Once you figure out how to promote one product and be successful at that one product, you can change that product out and you can put any other product you want in there. And you can do it without confusing your audience. Okay? But yes, there are multiple programs out there. There's multiple coaches, mentors, affiliate programs. Good Lord. But like Carolyn says, make sure that it's high ticket and reoccurring. A lot of people love the high ticket affiliate marketing. It's awesome getting those, $1,000, $2,000 commissions. If you've got a goal of making $3,000 a month and you've got a program that pays you out $1,000 for each sale, then you only got to make 3 sales a month. Now, if you've got somebody that's paying you $3, do the math. I got to make 1,000 sales to hit my $3,000 goal. So high ticket is definitely a great place to be. So is reoccurring. Reoccurring monthly subscriptions for softwares and programs is amazing. That helps you build that sustainable passive income. All right, let's see here. We got another question here. I I think you and I have similar ideal customers. I love the way you guys do things. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm not sure again who that came from, but I do appreciate that. Let's see. You got it, Ryan. Always trying to learn something new. It's always about, self education. You're always continuing to grow and learn. All right. So, from my folks over on TikTok, I've got Promote Your Passion. Hey, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. All right. Jonathan Montoya. Hey, brother. I sent you out that shout out. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. I appreciate it. We're definitely going to be in touch with you. Megan and I were just chatting about this a little bit ago. You may get a message from Megan here soon about some stuff that we want to chat with you about. So, again, appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. All right, Daniel Healy. That's funny because I started with the 15-day challenge also from LM. That was the first course I signed up for. And the information I got from that made me decide this is exactly what I want to do. I never promoted LM. I decided to go with, all right, our friend over on TikTok, Jonathan, and Free to Breakthrough, and again, similar paths, Daniel, again, learning how to do things is the first step. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you buy into something, you have to go and promote it. There are a lot of people that have bought into programs, and even though they learn things, they're like, I just can't get behind this 100%. And that's okay. There's tons of options out there. You got to find what works for you. Find what works best for you. Be you. All right, Sean Harris says, thank you for hosting. I'm at the creative stage and don't know where to go from there. That's why I'm here. I have TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I figured, let me get a few pointers from someone that has been there. All right, Sean, again, we appreciate you being here, man. And again, that creative stage, don't be afraid to follow others. You can mimic others. You can find inspiration from others. A lot of people do. A lot of people find inspiration from others. That's how they start basically getting that creative juice flowing. Once you start to model after others and you learn how certain things are done, then you start to feel like, all right, I can do this. And you start to get creative and you start to learn how you can do things on your own. So again, Sean, you're in an awesome place. Again, make sure you're here. Make sure you're joining us. Being a part of this community, this tribe is definitely a great place to come, to ask your questions, to talk about these things. We've been through all those same things that you have been through. We can speak to experience on those. All right, Daniel, I still consider myself a beginner and I'm still learning, but I'm not going to stay with FB 2.0 until I completely understand this business, and then I'll move up to a more high ticket. And Free to Breakthrough is a high ticket. That's okay. You don't necessarily, again, you can have options for people too. Don't be worried. Like I said just a few minutes ago, you can have multiple things that you offer. Now, don't go about confusing your audience, and offering a bunch of different stuff that's the same thing. So people are going to resonate with others, right? We learned very early on, whenever I had that call with my mentor in the very beginning, and I said, look, who's going to listen to me? Who's going to follow me? Who cares? And he told me, he said, everybody's got a following. You just don't know it yet. And he goes, look, if you and I do the exact same video, same music, same dance moves, which I don't dance, we'll say same moves, same text, same music, same everything. The only difference is you do one and I do the other. He said, we're going to hit two different audiences. And the reason why is because we resonate with different people. There's a reason why you're here, sitting here, listening to me, why you have found Megan and I. Maybe you resonate with us. Maybe you feel a connection with us. Okay? The same thing goes with programs and things that you promote. You will find that not everybody falls into the same cookie cutter profile. You will find that when you're talking with people, and if you're truly looking to provide a solution to someone and help them, It's not about driving one thing down their throat or convincing them that they need this. You will find the right fit for them. It's just like finding someone to resonate with, to follow. We're all different people. The programs and the courses that are out there and that are available, they're all different too. They may be teaching the techniques, the same techniques, or teaching the same subject, but how they get there may be different. Some people may learn quicker than others. Some people may learn through different paths. So don't necessarily say that you have to have one thing that you're going to be promoting to people throughout your journey and the end all be all. We have different options for people. As I get on calls and I talk with people and I'm messaging with people, if I know that somebody's going to be a better fit for this one over here, then I'm going to talk to them about this program over here. If I don't think that they're going to be a fit for the program that I have over there, I'm not going to talk to them about that. This is where you have to really focus on helping others and not the money. So many people get tied into, all of the high tickets and the commissions and all that stuff that they think, well, shoot, I need to push this. I need to push this product so that I can make the commissions. But if somebody's not a right fit for that, if that solution is not right for their problem, don't. That's a great way to tarnish a brand that you might be trying to build, get people to talk badly about you. Be honest with people, be open with people, be transparent. And don't just try to sell people stuff. Try to provide a solution to what their problem is. And if you don't know what their problem is, we need to focus on those pain points. We need to find out what it is. We need to ask. And that's where we start with our content. That's where we start to get somebody's attention. That's where it all starts. And I think that's a great place for us to end. And I think we can pick up exactly right where we left off here tonight, talking about on Wednesday night, which I invite all of you guys back Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time for the Megan and Ryan Power Hour. We'll pick it up Wednesday night and we'll talk about those pain points. We'll talk about how do we create that content to get somebody interested? How do we not necessarily sell somebody on something, but provide them a solution to a problem that they have? I promise you, if you can figure that out and you can master that, it'll be like printing money. You'll be able to flip that switch on anytime you want, and you'll be able to do the things that you're wanting to do, those goals that you've been trying to achieve. You'll be able to get there. I promise you. And we'll talk about that more Wednesday night. Again, thank you guys so much. If you're joining us, if you're watching this on a replay over on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you drop us a hashtag replay. Again, if you have any questions while you're watching the replay, feel free to go ahead and drop those questions in as well. Again, we'll be back Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one.